Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Danandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Muna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Danandana Braja Jana Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Danandana Braja Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandrodaya Vrindavan Chandrodaya Jaya Radha Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य, बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य, सेवर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड विश्व गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, The Creation, Chapter number 3, Krishna is the source of all incarnation, text number 38. Saha Veda Dhatuhu Padavim Parasya Saveda Dhatu Padavim Parasya दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे है। दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे यह अमायया सनातन संततया अनुवृत्त्या यो मायया संततया अनुवृत्त्या भजेता तत् पादसरोजा गंधम। भजेत तत्पादसरोज गंधम सवेद धातु पदवीं परस्य दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे यो मायया संततयानुवृत्त्या भजेत तत्पाद सरोज गंधम सवेद धातु पदवीं परस्य दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे यो मायया संततयानुवृत्त्या भजेत तत्पाद सरोज गंधम सवेद धातुं पदवीं परस्य दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे यो मायया संततयानुवृत्त्या त्वजेत तत्पाद सरोज गंधम सवेद धातुं पदवीं परस्य दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे तो मायया संततयानुवृत्त्या गजेत तत्पाद सरोज गंधम सवेद धातुं पदवीं परस्य निवर्तशीलस्य कथांगपाणे यो मायया संततयानुवृत्त्या तदेव वक्ताचरणतोज गंधम सवेद धातुं पदवीं परस्य दुरंत वीर्यस्य रथांगपाणे यो मायया संततयानुवृत्त्या भजेत तत्पाद सरोज गंधम। Synonyms: Saha He alone, Veda, can know Dhatuhu of the Creator, Padavim, glories, Parasya, of the transcendence, Duranta Viryasya, of the greatly powerful, Ratha Angapanehe, of Lord Krishna, who bears in his hand the wheel of a chariot. Yaha, one who, Amayaya, without reservation, Santataya, without any gap, Anuvritya, favorably, Bhajeta, renders service, Tatpada, of his feet, Saroja Gandham, fragrance of the lotus. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in his full glory, power and transcendence. Please repeat. Only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in his full glory, power and transcendence. Purport: only the pure devotees can know the transcendental name, form and activities of Lord Krishna, due to their being completely freed from the reactions of the fruitive work and mental speculation. The pure devotees have nothing to derive as personal profit from their unalloyed service to the Lord. They render incessant service to the Lord spontaneously, without any reservation. Everyone within the creation of the Lord is rendering service to the Lord, indirectly or directly. No one is an exception to this law of the Lord. Those who are rendering service indirectly, being forced by the illusory agent of the Lord, are rendering service unto him unfavorably. But those who are rendering service unto him directly, under the direction of his beloved agent, are rendering service unto him favorably. Such favorable servitors are devotees of the Lord, and by the grace of the Lord they can enter into the mysterious region of the transcendence by the mercy of the Lord. But the mental speculators remain in darkness all the time. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord himself guides the pure devotee towards the path of realization due to their constant engagement in the loving service of the Lord in spontaneous affection. That is the secret of entering into the kingdom of God. Fruitive activities and speculation are no qualification for entering. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. Hare Krishna. This chapter's name is Krishna is the source of all incarnations, and various incarnations are mentioned in this chapter. We read in last few weeks, and also it describes about the Purusha avatars of the Lord. Now comes the important part, is how do we enter into that realm or into that region? Just like we hear about some mysterious place, we become curious, we become mystified. Mystery means secret. We don't know how to enter into it. It's some kind of secret mystery. So naturally it is a desire of us to enter into such mystery, isn't it? Just like we tell a nice pastime or a story, naturally the hearer wants to enter into that to see it for himself or herself. Similarly, when Krishna spoke about his opulence in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna naturally wanted to see that opulence, and Lord showed that opulence also. Now this is the part. How do we understand about the glories of the Lord? In full glory. One is knowing about the Lord, which we all know. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. It's something we know. But how do we know Him in full glory and power and transcendence? How He is powerful? Powerful in the sense that it is not that Lord is powerful, there is a spiritual word and there He is powerful. Lord is so powerful in every nook and corner of the creation, be it spiritual creation or the material creation. Both the words, in both realms, in each and every atom, up to that level, the Lord is powerful. So we have to know how Lord is all pervading, or omnipresent and omnipotent and omniscient. Okay, so omnipotent is so potent that anywhere, anything Lord can do at any time with anyone. So Vaishnava philosophy is very simple, that Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe Ke. If Lord wants to protect someone, nobody can harm, and Lord wants to kill someone, nobody can protect. So this is the philosophy, very simplified for us. But those who don't want to accept the personal philosophy, for them Lord is omnipotent, omnipresent and omniscient. Lord knows everything. Omniscient means Lord knows everything. How does He know? He knows directly and indirectly. Directly, generally, even if our own close relative or friend, we know them directly. But sometimes we don't know what is going on in their mind, right? Sometimes they get angry, or they are upset, or they are very happy. We don't know unless they speak to us. But Lord knows everything of us, past, present and future. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani natvaham veta parantapa. Me nobody knows, but everyone I know. I know not only present, I know the past, I know the future also. So Lord is in that way, He is full, He is transcendental. At the same time, He is transcendental. He is with us, but He is transcendental. Just like we are living in a hut, and let's say our parents or our husband, wife, or children, they are also living in the hut. One cannot say, my father is living in the hut, but I am not living in the hut. Father is living, which is deteriorating, which is full of ignorance, but Lord is transcendental. Lord is staying in this body, but He is transcendental. He is in the material world, but He is transcendental. He is standing in the temple as Radha Vrindavan Chandra, but He is transcendental. So this is actually the glories of the Lord, and His glories are unlimited. Even Ananta cannot, Lord Himself cannot count His own glories. So these are the glories, and who can understand these things? One who renders unreserved, that is So unreserved service. So unreserved service is amayaya service. We all do service, but little reserved. Right? So unreserved service, then santataya. Santataya means uninterrupted. Then anuvrutya, that is favorable. So there is a very nice verse which talks about same aspects of the, which is the described by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu about the what is pure devotional service. So he says, Anukulena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Ruttama. So he says that one has to, what is pure devotional service? We all know what is devotional service. We somehow engage in devotional service. And another thing which Krishna explains is about, it is mysterious. Krishna says that knowledge about me is mysterious. In the Bhagavad Gita, in 2-3 places, Krishna says that this is rahasyam. So Krishna says in 3rd chapter, Sayevayam mayatedya yoga prokta puratanaha bhakto sime sakacheti rahasyam hi etad uttamam. This ancient science of relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend. Therefore, you can understand the transcendental mystery of this science. Actually, everything is open. Krishna has already told Bhagavad Gita. Yet Krishna himself is describing this knowledge as mysterious, rahasyam. Why? As Prabhupada explains, there are 2 classes of men, namely the devotee and the demon. The Lord selected Arjuna as the recipient of this great science, owing to his becoming a devotee of the Lord. But for the demon, it is not possible to understand this great mysterious science. There are a number of editions of this great book of knowledge, but some of them have commentaries by devotees and some of them have commentaries by the demons. Commentation by the devotee is real, whereas that of the demons is useless. Arjuna accepts Sri Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and any commentary on the Gita following in the footsteps of Arjuna is real devotional service, to the cause of the great science, of this cause of this great science. So Krishna himself is describing his own knowledge, what he himself is describing as mystery. Why is he saying it is mystery? And Prabhupada tells that, Prabhupada in the purport he is explaining that only a devotee can understand. Why this is so? And in another place, in 11th chapter, when Krishna, the same Krishna, who was cousin of Arjuna, who took the role of spiritual master to Arjuna, he explained about his own knowledge in the Bhagavad Gita. And after explaining all his opulences, then Arjuna desires to see the universal form. Krishna shows, that same Krishna who was standing before Arjuna, he shows the universal form. That same Lord becomes, shows his four-handed form. That same Krishna shows again two-handed form. Right? We all know this. But Krishna tells another thing after showing all these things to Arjuna. What Krishna says, this form of what you have seen cannot be seen by studying the Vedas. Naham Veder. Not by performing, nor by performing tapasya or austerities, nor by danena, by giving charities, nor by ijyaha, or by worshipping. Sakyam yevam vido drashtum drashtavanasi mamyatha. You can understand this mystery, but you have understood this mystery. That's what Krishna says. So how one can understand this? Krishna again tells, Bhaktya tu ananyaya shakya aham yevam vido Arjuna. Only by devotional service you can understand this. Then, Gnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. So translation is like this: my dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way you can enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Again the Lord is using, there is a mystery of me which you can understand only if you render undivided or uninterrupted devotional service. Here Lord is mentioning Ananya Bhaktya to Ananyaya, Ananya Bhakti or uninterrupted devotional service. So what is it that we have to understand about Krishna? For this we can understand by understanding what is pure devotional service in fact. What is that? Anyabhilashita shunyam gnana karmadi anavrutam anukulena krishnanushilanam bhakti ruttama. What is devotional service? Devotional service is rendering service to the Lord. But what is pure devotional service? What is unalloyed devotional service? And why do we have to perform that unalloyed, uninterrupted and favorable devotional service? One thing is, as Lord himself explains, if we want to get into the mysteries of Lord, because Lord is very mysterious. Even Kunti Devi tells that you look like Nato Natyadharo Yatha. You look like, it looks like you are just playing as a drama artist, but actually you are extraordinary, you are the Supreme Lord. So that we cannot understand. So now comes, what is that mystery and how do we understand? So mystery is Lord's in his full glory. If we have to understand, so we have to be that much dedicated to the Lord, and that dedication comes out or is expressed through our devotional service, which is uninterrupted, unmotivated, unreserved and favorable. Okay, so coming back to Rupa Goswami, what he says, Anya abhilashita shunyam. So first of all, we should not have our own desires. Generally, Chaturvidha bhajante mam, 4 kinds of people come to the Lord because they are Sukrutis, they are Punyatmas, but they come because they have their own desires to be fulfilled. Either they are distressed, they want some relief from their distress, or they need some money or power or opulence, etc., etc. So they come to the Lord. Or they are inquisitive, wants to know, okay, what is this word, what is Bhagavad Gita, like that. They want to fulfill their inquisitiveness. And there are Jnanis who have understood, but who have understood that other things, other processes are not so easy, or it's not giving me satisfaction. So let me perform devotional service so that I will be satisfied, or I will be knowledgeable, or I will know. What I lack, I will know. So this is called Gnani. So this is path of Gnanis. This is how all of us, more or less, we start devotional service. So Chaturvidha. But if somebody has to cross beyond this ordinary way of doing devotional service, what he has to do? What the person has to do? Anyabhilashita shunyam. So one should not have any desires. What are the desires which we have? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has summarized. Dhanam, Janam, Sundarim, Kavitam. We want some money or some power or some opulence in the material world, because we all know if you want to do anything in this world, you need money. At least in Kali Yuga, it has become, everything has become turned into money. Anything you want, you pay the money, you get that. So naturally, we desire some money. Then we come to devotional service, we understand one need not live an opulent life, one can live a very simple life. Then we reduce our standard. Okay, for my maintenance, I need some money. Right? Little money, not so much, little money. This kind of desires we'll have. Then dhanam, janam. Okay, not the whole world recognizes me, respects me. At least few devotees. When I come to temple, at least few people should respect me. Security should not stop me. Something like that. So, then dhanam, janam, sundarim. So, yes, I understood what Chanakya Pandit says. Matravat paradhareshu. All women are my mother. But I want one wife or one husband. This much I want, right? So, we have to cross beyond even this. That does not mean that we give up our husband, wife, mother, father, children. Attachment we have to give up. We have to do our duty, but be detached. So this is what is required. If at all we want to enter into the mysteries, what is this mysteries we'll discuss in a while. So if you want to enter into the mysteries of the Lord's understanding, so we have to give up even this. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam. Or I am a great devotee. I have read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, so I can give nice class or I can explain these things. At least this kind of respect I should have. I don't want any material respect. At least everybody should say that I am a nice devotee, good devotee, a very nice, great example. So if an example has to be given, my name should be there. A good devotee means this should be like this Prabhuji or like this Mataji. So this also we should give up. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Then this is called anya abhilasha. Then there is a tendency to have desires. There is a tendency in us. We have given up also, to more or less, but there is a tendency in us, right? Once Prabhupada gave two of his disciples sannyas, and he called them and told, you have to go out and preach. This is the duty of a sannyasi, and you should not stay more than 3 days in any place, and keep traveling and preach about the glories of the Lord, distribute books, and in that way make others also Krishna conscious. This is your duty in sannyas. This is one instruction Prabhupada gave. Another instruction Prabhupada gave was, whenever you see a beautiful woman or a rich man, don't regret. Don't regret. Sometimes we regret, Ayo, I gave up this. After all, everybody is marrying. Why not one woman, one man for me, one woman for me? Little opulence. Sometimes we regret. One should not regret. Why? Because, again, we'll get into the mysteries of the Lord. So that means somebody might have taken sannyas, but the tendency to desire may be there in the heart still. Okay. So that does not mean, again, one who is in Grihastha ashram start neglecting his wife or husband or children. Okay. So we have to do our duty. Okay. So, but one who is in sannyas order, one who is in brahmacharya order, he should not have I gave up. Oh my God, I should not have done. No, not like this. That abhilashita, that tendency to desire also we should give up. Desires we should give up. Physically we have to give up. Desires we have to give up. The tendency to desire, that is called abhilashita. Abhilasha is desire. Abhilashita is tendency to desire. There is a tendency in us to desire. That a living person, what is his, how do we know that he is living? Because of desires. That means there is a tendency to desire in a living entity. The tendency also we should give up. Anyabhilashita shunyam. To what level? 0. Then what we should do? Jnana karmadi anavritam. What kind of desires? These desires all can be summarized as karmic desires or jnanic desires. Karmic desires is what? The best example is Indra. I want to enjoy my senses. Right? But if you want to go to a higher realm, you have to give up that tendency to desire, but you have to do your duty. To become Indra or to enjoy in this material world, it's not so easy. We have to do our karma, we have to perform our duty, we have to do it diligently, we have to do it successfully. Then the reward comes. Right? That's how Indra or any other demigod or any other human being is enjoying. How they are enjoying? Because they have done some deeds, some punya karma in their life, either this life or previous life, but they have done. That's how you enjoy. Now all these karmic tendencies to work, earn my fruit and enjoy that fruit, and in a Vedic way. It is not even a Vedic way also, very Vedic way. That means as per the Shastras, as per the instruction. Therefore Krishna says, Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. This Vedas talk about three gunas. Three gunas means to how to keep you successfully, happily in the material world. You give up this Vedas. Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. You become transcendent. Transcend these three gunas. How do we transcend? When we perform any activity, we will be bound. So don't perform activity. Then if you don't perform material activity, then you have to perform spiritual activity. But there may be some desires, give up the desires. There may be some tendency to desire, give up the tendency to desire also. Either karmic, or if all the karmas are finished, then above Indraloka there is Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka. There Indra and Indra kind of people can't enter. There who can enter? One who has given up desires. So that kind of very elevated living entities will enter into that. But our goal is not even that. They are always contemplating that I am Brahman, I am part and parcel of Brahman, so everything is Brahman. They are not interested in any of the 24 material elements. They are only interested in transcendence. Yet they are in the material world. Why? Because I want to know. I have to be satisfied with the search of my knowledge. My search for the knowledge. I have to get enlightened. I have to realize. So I, this false I, is actually ahankara. We have to give up that also. Because this ahankara is the one which is binding us to the material world. I want to know everything in the material world. I want to know of the transcendence also. I want to know. Again, is a ahankara. It will bind us to the material world in a higher realm. Not like suffering like Indra or Earth or lower planetary system. We will be very much satisfied, but we will be bound up in the material world. So, Anyabhilashita Shunyam, Gnana Karmadi Anavrutam. Then Gnana and Karma tendency, okay, I have given up me also. Ahankara and Mamakara also we have given up. Then, Anukulena Krishnanushilanam. We have to render devotional service in a very favorable way. What is favorable way? Very standard example which Prabhupada gives is Kamsa is always thinking of Krishna, but very unfavorably. When to kill Krishna? How to kill Krishna? Where is this Krishna? He is also searching after Krishna to kill Krishna. Whereas others, gopis, gopas, they are also searching after Krishna. Where is Krishna? But to render service to him. So, Anukulena Krishna Anushilanam. Okay, now we have to render devotional service. Okay, devotional service, how do we render? Favorably. And how do we render that favorable service? What comes to my mind? No. Krishna Anushilanam. There are devotees of Krishna who are already rendering devotional service. They are called pure devotees of the Lord. And how they are performing devotional service, in their footsteps we have to follow. In other words, we have to follow a guru who is a pure devotee. Therefore, we require a pure devotee guru. If we really want to get into the mysteries of Krishna, you want to just know about Krishna, read something about Krishna, you require a Madhyamadhikari, Kanishtadhikari also can become guru. Right? So many people come to us and tell that we are very much happy, we are very much satisfied, we are very much thankful to this Guruji. They refer us as Guruji. Why? Because they did not know anything, they came to know something about Krishna through us. But this Guruji cannot take you to Krishna Loka. For that you need a pure devotee spiritual master. And with that pure devotee spiritual master, you need to have complete faith. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaita katita hi artham prakashante mahatmanaha. We should have implicit faith in the Supreme Lord and similar faith. Implicit means what? No interruption. There is not lacking anything in that. Complete faith. Implicit faith in the Lord and similar faith in the Guru. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha guru. Then what happens? Tasyaita katita hi artham. Then all these mysteries, which is very difficult, prakashante, this becomes revealed. Prakashante mahatmanaha. Therefore, Guru Puja, every day we sing that Prema bhakti jaha hoite avidya vinasha jate. So from him ecstatic prema emanates. Just like there is a sun which always emanates light. Right? Emanates means continuously, there is no interruption. So that is called emanating. So similarly, a pure devotee, before pure devotee, soul, what it emanates? It always emanates consciousness, attention, right? So, similarly, pure devotee always emanates pure devotional service or pure devotional service to the Lord, prema bhakti, or from him ecstatic prema, ecstatic, that loving devotional service to the Lord is filled with that. Why sun emanates heat and light? Because sun is filled with heat and light, and that what is inside it is coming out. Similarly, a pure devotee is filled with devotional service, pure love to the Lord. So that pure devotion emanates. When it emanates, every moment from him ecstatic prema. If you read any conversation, any purport, any sentence of Srila Prabhupada, it is filled with devotional service to Krishna. Every line, every pastime is inspiration. Even if he is drinking of water also. Yeah, so much so that. So this is called emanation, from him, loving devotional service emanates. And if somebody is under this emanation, what happens? Just like if somebody is under the sun, which is emanating heat and light, will be out of darkness. So similarly, prema bhakti jaha hoite avidya vinasha jate. So if we are under pure devotee spiritual master, then all the avidya, ignorance, which is causing us to desire, which is causing us to get this tendency to desire, which is causing us to enjoy this material world, all this is part of ignorance, avidya. This is avidya, this jada vidya, this becomes dissipated, or this becomes destroyed. Prema bhakti jaha hoite avidya vinasha jate. From him ecstatic prema emanates, by him ignorance is destroyed. So we have to be under the shelter of Guru. So now coming back to, if we do all these things, then what happens? That is also mentioned in this sloka only. Saveda, he can know. One can know. Veda. What we can know? Dhatuhu, the creator. Lord is called Dhatu. This is Sanskrit word which is like Dhatu means root word, right? Like Shas is the root word. From Shas comes Shastra, Shastra, Shasana, right? So Shas means to rule. Shastra means weapon which king use to rule, right? So Shastra is also injunction which rules the humanity. Means every human being is supposed to follow the Shastra. Shastra. Shishya also comes from the Shas Dhatu. Shishya means one who accepts to be ruled over by spiritual master voluntarily. It's not the spiritual master is keeping us in some dungeon and he is forcing us to follow. You must follow. No. The disciple himself or herself is voluntarily accepting the shasana or the ruling of spiritual master. How we are accepting? Whatever spiritual master says we do, whatever he objects or whatever he says we should not do, we would follow that. Right? This shasana. So similarly, this whole word has come from dhatu. Sarva karana karana. Who is that? That is the creator, the Supreme Lord. So about him, what we will know? His padavim, his glories. What are his glories? Then parasya, of his transcendence. How he is transcendental, how he is transcendentally situated in the material world. And duranta viryasya, of the greatly powerful, of his great power. And who is that person also is given here? Rathanga Pane, one who carries the wheel of a chariot in his hand. That is Lord Sri Krishna. We know this pastime. Lord Krishna carries Sudarshan Chakra also. And once Lord Krishna he took the weapon of a chariot, a wheel, to use it to throw it against Bhishma. Because Arjuna was supposed to be killed. Bhishma was very vehemently, very powerfully fighting with Arjuna that it looked like Arjuna may be killed. To protect his own devotee, Lord took up the wheel of a chariot as a weapon. So he's called Rathanga Pane. Pane means in his hand, he took the Rathanga, part of the Ratha, that is wheel. Okay. So now coming back to what is this mystery that we will know if we do all these things. This mystery is explained again by Rupa Goswami in 9 stages. We all know these 9 stages. Adav Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha Tata Bhajana Kriya Tata Anartha Nivritti Syat Tata Nishta Tata Ruchis Tata Asakti Bhava Prema Abhidhanchati. These are the 9 stages of mysteries one can enter into, provided we perform devotional service uninterruptedly, unmotivatedly, without any motivation, and favorable and unreserved. What is this 9 stages? We all know whole material world. We can see that atheists and theists. There is some shraddha in some people, right? And most of the people are ashraddha dhana purusha. So Krishna says, ashraddha dhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. They are going around in the material world, life after life, mrityu samsara. Life after life, they are going around in the material world, and so many lives they are taking. As human beings are different species of 84 lakh species are there. So every species one life going on and on and on and on and on. So this is punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So among these people, among these living entities, very few are human beings who get the body of human being, and among human beings, very, very few are interested to know what is beyond this life. So they are theists. So again, those many people want to know what is beyond this life, what is this life, etc. But among them, one who has faith in the Shastras to know this question is asked and try to know the answer through the Shastra, is a person who is called theist or astic. So, and what is their uh, asset, their asset is Shraddha. They have faith in the Shastras. Right? Very few people. And we all had, are by the mercy of a spiritual master, some of us might not have had also, some of us might have had. So we entered into devotional service. Right? Therefore we came to temple. Either by force or by inquisitiveness or because we were distressed, something, whatever our little different stories we may have. But we all, common factor is we all came to temple. Right? They like that many people come to temple. So they are all called, they all have Shraddha. So they have some faith in God. Some faith that there might be God. They have Shraddha, but it is very komala. It is very soft, very tender. Why tender? Because same person you ask, in the beginning at least, we used to come to temple 1 week, another Sunday or another weekend we will go somewhere else. We go to some zoo to see some animals. We go to some long drive to see some nature. We go to somewhere else. Okay, 1 week we will come to temple also. So some Shraddha is there, but it is divided. Right? So this is the first step. But those who had Shraddha, they came to temple even once in a while, once in a month or once in a year, whatever. But they got some realization. Right? Some reciprocation. Once they might have taken Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, once they might have had the darshan of the Lord, once they might have had some prasadam of the Lord, once if they are very fortunate, they might have spoken to some devotees also. Right? Whatever they might have spoken. So this is Shraddha, and we can see that this person, this category of people is totally different from the whole of the population. Because of this one element called Shraddha. So their realm, our realm is what? In a conditioned soul, it's only of material world. I am living this life, these are my parents, these are my spouses, this is my desires, this is my work, I am student, I am working, so this is my desire to become a CEO, or I have to get this much salary, I have to roam around the world tour I want to have, this thing I want to do, that thing I want to do. In this whole realm, suddenly the Lord has also entered. Once in a while I should go to temple also. Once in a while, I should read Bhagavad Gita also. Some Shraddha. These people, you can see there is a clear difference will be there. Right? This we can see when we go out for preaching. Right? When we are distributing books, these people who had little Shraddha but who could not purchase books, they will, if they see Hare Krishna mantra is going on, some books are there, they immediately come. Do you have Bhagavad Gita? They ask themselves. Right? Are you from Hare Krishna? So, right? Why? Because the Shraddha has changed them. So this is how they entered the first level of mystery of the Lord. Right? Then we can enter into second level, which most of us are in. It is called Adav Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha. Right? Next is to have faith in the devotees of the Lord. First is to have faith in the Lord, faith in the scriptures. Next is to have faith in the devotees of the Lord. This is not easy. Many people tell, oh, this Prabhupada, he is also a human being, why you are worshipping like God, and he is also one of the gurus. He is, so many people, they are very much agitated. Right? Some of our other camp devotees are also sometimes agitated. Why only Prabhupada, like that. Because, but one who has that faith in the spiritual master are the sadhus. They have entered another realm. Right? Our life has changed because we followed what Prabhupada said. What Prabhupada says. Right? And if we can see, once in a while coming to temple has become every day coming to temple. And once in a while we may go out somewhere. to a park or to something, right? Once in a while, coming to temple has become once in a while we are going out of the temple, and we are very remorseful and regret, what if somebody comes to know, this Prabhu comes to know that I went to park, what they will think of me. Isn't it? We have that self-consciousness has come about, and every day our life is rendered. Some service we are doing, some chanting we are doing, 16 rounds minimum, like this. Why all this has happened? Because of sadhu sangha, especially a pure devotee. And another thing very important is, okay, we learnt everything from sadhu sangha, go back to home and be there. No, because our shraddha is not strong. We need other people who have similar shraddha. Therefore, always there is an association in the world. Either school children, they are all put into one room, it's called school, class, right? Why? Because they should all have same goal. Similarly, there is a lawyers association, doctors association, this, that, everything. So similarly, there is a devotee association. That's what Prabhupada has created through ISKCON. That all of you be there. And here, because being in the association of the devotees, every day we are getting some realizations. Right? If we are not getting realizations also, our realization is getting superimposed. Right? We all started chanting 1 round, 2 rounds, 16 rounds. And we continued to chant 16 rounds. But the faith in the holy name, the realization we get because of chanting the holy name is increasing day by day. Isn't it? It's all, we all have experienced. So now, now it is so much so that if somebody says that Krishna is a historical person, we don't accept it. We say Krishna is there even today. We say like that. Where is Krishna? Krishna is in the heart. Krishna is in the atom. Krishna is in the temple. This Krishna is same Krishna. Isn't it? But when we were coming once in a while, maybe this is Krishna. Krishna may be somewhere in the Vaikuntha. But now we say, no, Krishna is in Vaikuntha, Krishna is here also. Goloka eva nivasiti akhilatma bhuta. So Lord is in Vaikuntha, Lord is in my heart, Lord is in everybody's heart, Lord is in every atom. And Lord's pastime is not limited to that 125 years he was there on earth. His pastime is eternally going on. For us, this is not some that mystery has demystified for us. Now, if somebody tells, no, Lord existed only for that 125 years, he is no more. Just like some great personality of this material world, he lived 1000 years back or 100 years back, and then he lived for 50 years, 80 years, and then he died. We don't say about Krishna that. Krishna appeared here. Before appearing, he was there in Goloka. And now he has appeared 125 years on earth, and then now he has disappeared from the earth, but Lord himself is not disappeared. So we all give examples also of how sun is there in the sky, but in the night sun is not visible. That does not mean sun has died. We all, very confidently we speak. So. And anybody who hears, they say, wow, this person is great. Actually, we have no greatness. It's all greatness of Prabhupada. We have one level of Krishna's mystery, we have demystified because of sadhu sangha. Then, if we want to go up, more demystification we want to get into more mysteries of the Lord. Then third stage is bhajana kriya. We are doing Prabhu bhajana kriya. No, intense bhajana we have to do. What is this intense bhajana? Bhajana we know, chanting of Hare Krishna, doing service to the Lord, doing book distribution, whatever we have heard from the spiritual master, we should follow that. Guru Sadhu Shastra, this all we know. But everybody is doing. But somebody is doing very seriously, somebody is doing little casually, little seriously, somebody is doing too much casual. So there is a difference we can see, right? Of course, we should not see, but unfortunately, our tendency is to compare. But it is good so that we know that if somebody is doing better devotional service than us, we can learn from them. That is the advantage of being in the sadhu sangha. That's what Prabhupada wants also. So, what is this intense bhajana? 2-3 examples we can understand by studying the bhajana of our acharyas. You see, there is one acharya, our great grand spiritual master, who is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. He is uneducated. He can't even write his own sign. He can't sign also. That much he does not know anything. But he had one quality. What is that quality? Intense bhajana of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So much so intense that he knows that if somewhere you sit and do intense bhajana, people want to come and glorify you, worship you, take association of you, and say that, oh, you are a great devotee, and this will waste my time. So better I sit somewhere where people don't come. Where people don't come, they don't come to toilet. So sit beside the toilet and chant. You see, this is called intensity. That my service should go on uninterruptedly. So where do I sit? Sit near the toilet. Nobody comes to toilet. Nobody wants to come sit near toilet and hear Bhagavatam class. Right? So sit like that. And because of intense bhajana, he can quote any of the Vedas. He has not read, but he can quote Vedas, Puranas, he can teach. And he would tell, if you want to become pure devotee, just 50 paisa, 25 paisa, 2 books are there, Prarthana and Prema Pradipa or something. Raghavatma Chandrika, something like that. 2 books which Narottam Das Thakur has written. You read these 2 books, you will become a pure devotee. Similarly, such a great spiritual master, and to him, who became the disciple? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Who is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur? He is a great scholar of his time. He becomes his disciple. And again, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's intense bhajana is what? Before, we all know he started Gaudiya Math. But how he got that inspiration, to spread this, spread Krishna consciousness is the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But how do we do it in such a way that in small, with little time, we can spread it hugely, in a big scale. So, we need inspiration from the Lord. We can't do it. Krishna Shakti vina nahe tara pravartana. So, Krishna Shakti is required. Whom Krishna will deposit his Shakti into? One who does a very intense bhajana. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he took up this tapasya of chanting 1 billion Shatakoti Harinama. So, every day we also chant 16 rounds, that is 25,000. So for 1 month it will be like 7.5 lakh, and in 1 year it will be like 90 lakh names. So if you have to 90 lakh, you can take it as 1 crore. So if you have to chant 100 crore, it will take 100 years. Okay. So Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he used to chant 3 lakh names a day. That means we are doing what we are doing 12 times. Just imagine. Sometimes we chant 108 rounds on Ekadashi. We become very impatient, and many people come, go, then disturbed, lunch, water, this, that. But Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, and 3 lakh names every day. And he did like that. So if you do 3 lakhs every day, so in 1 month you will do around 90 lakhs, around 1 crore. In 1 year you will do around 10 crores, 10 to 11 crores. So like that, 7.5 years or 8.5 years, he chanted 1 billion names. Then with that Shakti, he opened Gaudiya Math, which is unimaginable. Spreading Krishna consciousness, The way it spread in those 18 years, 64 branches. I'm talking about 100 years back. And there was no technology. Even railways were just coming about. It was not that railways or transportation was not there. Still people were traveling in bullock carts, most of the people. Very few people had cars. So he started. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada. Of course, they are all acharyas, they don't have to do bhajana, but they are teaching us if you do intense bhajana, what can happen in this material world also by the Shakti of the Lord. Even similarly, Srila Prabhupada also did intense bhajana in Vrindavan before he actually started International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and it spread like in 10 years, 11 years, 108 centers, 10,000 disciples, Western disciples. And if you see after Prabhupada 1977, now it's almost 48, 50 years. That many disciples, again, so many people tell we are also Guru, etc., etc. That many disciples we have not made. Right? So this is intensity of bhajana. So again we get into another realm. So is there any modern example? Because our mind always wants a modern example. Even if you see, generally we don't discuss about Vaishnavas, but to explain this point, Madhu Pandit Prabhu, one of our senior Vaishnavas, he also started intense bhajana of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Again, what is this intense bhajana? Very simple, very simplified. What is it? We all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 16 rounds, right? Intense means what? Chant and hear the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is intense bhajana. There is, of course, two aspects to increase the number of rounds. But more than increasing the number of rounds, hear every word what we chant. That is called intense bhajana. If anybody tries to do this, they will know how powerful our mind is, becoming our own mind is obstructing to hear what we chant. Generally, we don't like to hear others. We want to hear our own mind voices, right? And we are only chanting, and our own mind is obstructing to hear, right? So the intensity, so that will come only when we become anya bhilashita shunyam gnana karmadhanavrutam anukulena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. So that uttama bhajana, uttama bhakti we have to do, then we should obtain, or we should try to get all these qualities. Then another, as Madhu Pandit Prabhu has written, Soulful Japa, 108 modules he has written. And if you read those modules, you will see how many realization. Each module there are at least 2-3 realizations. Unlimited realization. And you follow that, you yourself will get so many realizations. So this intense bhajana. Another realm of Krishna consciousness we are entering into. Then another, what is that? Adoshadda tata sadhu sangha ta bhajana kriya ta anartha nivritti. When we are ready to give up anarthas, when we are ready to give up the material desires, anything. Material desire means what? Anything to do with body, anything to do with his mind, intelligence, ego. Whatever it has to do with, give it up. And if we give it up, we enter into another level of realizations. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, na kavitam, jagadisha kamahe, mama janmani janmanishware, bhavatad bhaktir ahaituki tvai. So if we give up, what will happen? Generally, we are ready to do bhajana, right? But why to give up? At least we should have bare minimum of material enjoyment. No, not even bare minimum. That also we should, of course, for maintenance, whatever is required is one thing. To desire, to spend mental energy on that. Just like a house is required to, live. My house should be like this. It should be this much near to the temple, that much little bit far from the temple, or something like this. And anything like this, any specification about the material world is attachment. So that attachment one gives up. What happens? Shukdev Goswami tells in second canto of Bhagavatam, first chapter, that one who gives up that, he can always think about the Lord. He can always be on transcendence. Because one who has nothing to do with the material world, and at the same time he has the knowledge about the Lord, he is always thinking of the Lord, and there is no difference between thinking about the glories of the Lord, pastimes of the Lord, and being in the pastime of the Lord. There is no difference. Of course, we have not yet entered the pastimes of the Lord, but same experience we can have if we do two things. One is renounce this world and think about the Lord. Lord means Lord's name, form, qualities, activities, paraphernalia, His devotees. When we intensely think about this Lord, this is called dhyanam. This dhyana, if we do, we already enter into the mysteries of the Lord. Mysteries of the Lord. So, like this, then nishtha. About nishtha, we have to see what we get if we have that strong nishtha. So, like this, step by step, we can enter into the different mysteries of the Lord till we enter into what is the final goal. Final goal is to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna. So once Prabhupada came and different places Prabhupada would travel, and sometimes news reporters, they will all come, and then one news reporter, as soon as Prabhupada came to the airport, and then he landed, and then all the news reporters were there, and then he asked one of the news reporters, what is the goal of Krishna consciousness? So Prabhupada said, to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna. Okay, that is the goal. So how do we enter? So we have to demystify step by step. Nishtha. Regarding Nishtha, Guru Nishtha, we should have one nice pastime Prabhupada gives. After that we'll stop. So one nice pastime. How much Nishtha we should have towards Guru. This is pastime of Srila Ramanujacharya. So Ramanujacharya also would travel various places, and he had disciples various places. So one place he goes, and then there is one his disciples' house, and Ramanujacharya would travel with certain devotees, certain disciples also, like 50, 100, sometimes like that. And sometimes some bulls and all will be there. So to carry Ramanujacharya's granthas, books and all. So he once goes to a disciple's house. Disciple was not there. His wife was there. Husband and wife both are disciples only. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ramanujacharya knocks the door, and then from inside she also knocks. Then Ramanujacharya understands, I think husband is not there. Then again he knocks, again she knocks. Then Ramanujacharya understands, I think she does not have sufficient dress to wear, therefore she is shy to come out. Then Ramanujacharya, because he is sannyasi, his own angaveshti, his own is chadar, he removes and throws inside, and then she wears that and comes out. And then she is very happy that my Guru Maharaj has come, and then she offers obeisances, and now Guru Maharaj has come, now she has to serve Guru Maharaj. But just imagine, she does not have a dress to wear. Naturally grains or anything, fruits or vegetable, nothing will be there. So now she is thinking, husband when he will come. The husband also is not coming. She waits for some time. In the meantime she is speaking with Ramanujacharya, but the husband does not come. Then now she has to arrange for prasadam, cooking. So then now she has to take loan from somewhere, and she does not have any jewelry or anything. There was a nearby one grocery shop, so one who lends money. So, but this person is a very lusty person. he was having always that again intense desire to enjoy this particular woman. And she also knows this, but she would never entertain these things because she was a pativrata, she was a very chaste lady. And so now this guru has to be served, and at the same time nothing is there. So she does not tell anything to Ramanujacharya. She tells that I will go out and come back, and she goes. And then the most precious thing for a woman is her own chastity. And she tells that I know that you want to enjoy me. You are always looking at me with lust. My Guru Maharaj has come. I need some money to purchase all the groceries. And if you give this money, I will fulfill your desire to have me. So he becomes very happy. So many years it was not happening. Now by the mercy of Guru Maharaj, now I will be able to enjoy this woman. So he gives some money and she goes and purchases everything and brings back, and then gives cooks and serves Ramanujacharya and all his disciples. In the meantime, husband comes and he is surprised to see two things. One is Ramanujacharya himself has come, and then so much of cooking has happened. He also knows that we are very poor. How come all these things have happened? Then he speaks to his wife. Then his wife explains, Guru Maharaj had come and we did not have money, and you were also out, so I did not know what to do. So I wanted to serve Guru Maharaj, so I went and made a deal like this with this grocer. Then husband also becomes very happy. He says, yes, for Guru Maharaj, whatever we have to serve, it's very good. Then yes, you can do that. Then husband also gives permission. It's very tough for a husband to give such a permission, or a wife who is a very chaste lady to do this. Then Ramanujacharya knows all these things. He is spiritual master, and he is Lakshmana. So he knows. He is almost like Supreme Personality of God. He is actually incarnation of the Lord, Lakshmana. So he tells, he knows everything. So then he calls them. Then Ramanujacharya is very, very happy with their service, that how much they are ready to sacrifice for their spiritual master. Then Ramanujacharya, he tells, okay, he also comes to know. Then he tells, okay, do one thing, you take some prasadam for him, for that man. So she takes some prasadam. And this is the mercy of the Lord, Guru Nishtha. What happens? He sees, he was not expecting that she will come back. He was expecting that she will somehow arrange some money and give money. So, but she had promised that, Ramanujacharya asks, you need some money, I will give you, you give back that money. Then she says, no, I have promised like this, I should not break this promise. Then Ramanujacharya says, okay, you take some prasadam for him. So he eats prasadam. Then immediately his mind changes. So he falls down at her feet and says, my dear mother, this is my greatest offense at you. So kindly forgive me. Okay. Now if you can see, this all is happening. What is the quality here? Nishtha. Guru Nishtha. I want to serve my spiritual master even at the cost of whatever I have to give up in the material world to serve my spiritual. So she has entered into another realm. She was a disciple. Now she is a realized disciple of Ramanujacharya. So Prabhupada gives, so how we have to serve spiritual master with Nishtha, this is the example Prabhupada gives. There are various examples also. Krishna himself, how he goes out one time to bring woods for Sandipani Muni, and night full rain is falling, still Krishna and Sudama, they are in the forest only, sitting on a tree waiting for the rain to stop so that they can go back. Whole night it is raining and still they are sitting, even though Krishna is the son of a king. Right? So this Guru Nishtha, so Guru Seva, they explain. So like this, different realms, the mysteries we can enter into if we do Shraddha, then sadhu sangha, then bhajana kriya, intense bhajana, then anartha nivritti, then nishta, then ruchi, asakti, bhava, prema. We enter into different mysteries of Supreme Lord, so much so that Lord's pastimes will be revealed in front of us, just like for 6 Goswamis. Echhai Gosai Jabe Vraje Koilavas Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash. It's not that Radha Krishna Nitya Leela somewhere is going on, we cannot see. That same Radha Krishna Leela, Nitya Leela will be manifested in front of our own eyes if we enter into the mysteries of the Lord through our surrender unto the Lord. 3 qualities here which has been given. What are these 3 qualities? Unreserved devotion, render unreserved. That means we should not keep something for us and for something for the Lord. Everything for the Lord, unreserved and uninterrupted, and favorable service to the Lord. If we do that, then what happens? Then one can understand the full glories of the Lord, full power of the Lord, full transcendence of the Lord. So this is the point which is spoken in this verse. We'll stop here. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.